Hey guys, welcome back to the Portal Podcast. This is your tribal chief Edmond Orenge. Welcome to today's episode, and we are going to talk about why do relationships don't stay long in this generation. So the fact that they don't stay long is very alarming, and I'm here with my guest today to talk about this and to answer the question why. Why is it not lasting long or staying forever? So yeah, they'll introduce themselves later on, and karibu sana to this episode. Find a safe place to sit and enjoy this episode. Yeah, so they will introduce themselves. We'll start from our right here.
Okay, so hey guys, I'm Patrice Kingori, a student, nafanya Bachelor of Mathematics, Economics and Statistics, also a part-time entrepreneur. Yeah.
Nice.
Hi guys, my name is Cyprian Kanda. I'm a student, I'm a part-time business person, and I'm an ordinary person with an extraordinary dream.
That's nice. So to pose a question kabla tuanze hii discussion. What do you think? Why do relationships don't last in this generation?
Okay, relationships. We define relationships in two ways. Kuna the friendly relationship, na kuna the intimate relationship, the girlfriend, boyfriend, ama fiancé na mtu wake, like. So when you say why relationships don't work, tukiangalia in the normal relationships ya fiancé, boyfriends and stuff, it does not work because one, others cheat. Kuna cheating, kuna expectations mingi, kuna drama. The friendly ones, kuna the toxic friends, kuna the toxic nini. So there kuna it's an expounded topic on which to choose one side we need to concentrate on it more.
Yeah.
To choose the other side inahitaji a lot of concentration, but generally I'd say relationships don't work because how you entered into that relationship.
Yeah.
Most people enter in with different expectations. So you need to align your expectations with the one of your partner. Ndio mjue mnaingia aje.
Yeah, so for me I think in a relationship unahitaji intention. Ndio. And also in this generation I think most teenagers hawako serious. Maybe you can move to Kanda. What can you say?
For me, like mostly people wanna manage relationships. Yeah, like a partnership. Also, like for me, if I tend to manage, like my girlfriend ako hapa, mimi nasema hivi, maybe peleke out leo, like every time nakupeleka out, inakuwa monotonous, then inaanza kuwa boring. So iko better iko partnership. Nikifanya hivi leo, kesho nafanya hivi. And then people, kama it's a dating scene, they like inakuwa una lean on one side, like I'm sure responsibilities zinafanya
Ndio ina break.
Yeah,
kwanza unajua in this generation most of the guys wenye tuna date sahi mostly hatuna kazi. Nacheki, so ukiachia like one person responsibility inakuwa like a heavy duty on the person. Kwanza mostly anajua inakuanga kwa men. Juu men in this idea of dating unakuwa like you are there to provide. Ndio. So ukipata like kuna umemeja into that, utapata umelemewa, umeanza kuiba, juu unataka kufurahisha dem yako obvious, ndio. Juu usipomfurahisha in this generation manzi hizi kaa hapo.
Mwingine atambamba.
Mwingine atambamba na itakuwa nini. So another question I can ask ni how do we manage? Ni kitu gani tunaweza ambia our audience, like ama msee yako kwa relationship ama mwenye anataka kuingia kwa relationship. Kwanza this episode is for those who want to join a relationship ama wenye wako kwa relationship na waone kama ina work out nini. So how can we tell our audience how to manage this nini?
Naweza kuadvise hivi, any person anataka kuingia in a relationship. First, lazima kuna hizi rush. Ukianza kurush una spoil. First you have to talking stage, the courtship part, take a month or two to your partner well. Kama neither knows their line, expectation and any other thing, hatuna time. Hatuna time.
Hatuna time.
Kuna mtaje kubamba unasema itaenda person meta na fulfill your expectations
Yeah.
and many other things to maintain in a relationship. And then next, communication. If you don't communicate, tunaweza kuwa na wewe umefanya one or two things imekubo imekudisappoint, you talk. If you don't talk, how will I know imekudisappoint? So here nakwanga major contributing factor to failed relationships ama in stages.
So mimi I think hapo kwa honesty na communication, I think honesty entails being authentic. Sindio? Unajua unaweza sema honesty ni ile ya kusema usinidanganye na nisikudanganye. Lakini kuwa authentic, it entails more. Sindio? Maybe you can add something on that.
Okay. I'd say expectations. Let's have limited expectation. Usiingie na expectation mingi, haujui the next person akona expectation gani. Because we all have different expectations. We wanna expect this from your girl, we wanna expect this from the boyfriend. We are all expecting differently. But as long as we make sure we are all under the same expectation, like see what tuna expect the same thing, see what we need to align our expectations together to ensure that tuna work pamoja. That everything I do, everything you do, we good. As long as your expectations are not aligned, as much as we are trying to be authentic, I think kuna mahali italeta tu shida.
So I think hapo kwa honesty na communication ni unajua watu wakidate like wanaanza ku bring other people in the relationship. Nacheki like tukikuwa na shida kama as a couple, mimi na demu yangu anaenda anaambia my friends wake this and this and this. Alafu unajua a relationship entails two people. Once meshikana hivi muunda circle. Mkianza kuingisha watu wengine wana spoil. Another thing I can add is commitment.
No, I can talk about money. Before you get into a relationship, lazima uko na pesa. Because kama hizi maintain, you expect to maintain your partner. Then I just squeeze a lot of maybe girls wako exposed to a lot of unajua baba ni nini, so watu wako na pesa. Then wewe umeingia hiyo scene hauna kitu. So huwezi maintain. Anakuja crib yako, una kiti, una sofa, unakata kwa bed, so haizi work. So you have first to have money. Taka ni kidogo tu, like you can take someone out, mzamba ya chocolate, nini surprise, inaweza maintain. But kama you just focus on yourself, kama vile kida alisema, utafika time yako tu, usijipe pressure.
What I can say, what if unajua kuna some girls wanasema they can date someone mwenye ana pesa. Is that true in this generation?
No, that's a very big lie. Yaani mimi nikai hapa na msichana pesa na kuna mbaba ananipigia simu every time. That can't talk. You too maybe ni crowd chasing ama wataka tu
kukosia time.
Ni waste time tu ama sijui. Hiyo story ati katu na mimi juu like maybe the next 10 years itakuwa na pesa. Si kila mtu ni Ruto bana. Huwezi kuwa courage. Kwa mtu akona pesa umejua.
Another thing before I ask you the question ni like nilikuwa nataka kuniuliza nini? Able bring up your point.
For me, I'd differ with him on the money first. Okay, kuwa na pesa ni muhimu, siwezi kataa, but kuna mse hana pesa, but hata ukiangalia mse akona vision on how to get to the money.
The question is, do ladies right now want that person who has a vision in this generation?
I'd say not. Okay, I'd say very few of them wanaangalia vision. Most of them wanataka ready made.
And can we say girls are materialistic in this generation?
This generation very much. Dem anataka mse ready made. Dem anataka mse akona pesa, akona gari, akona nyumba, like hataki mse ana work hard to eat. Anataka mse ashafika. And in this generation si wengi wamefika. So ndo unapata mse anaendea mbaba like mtu alishaanza kwa this generation mse ndo ana work to eat. Uko na vision ya kufika kwa hiyo pesa, so uko na crib kako kadogo, kavits kako, like kuna humble tu, uko tu pale chini. Dem anataka range, dem anataka Benz, wewe hujafika Benz. You're working to Benz but uko pale kwa kavits nini. So unapata dem anaendea mbaba, dem anaendea mzee. So I'd say very materialistic.
Yeah, so I think that's a challenge now to the guys. Juu unajua if girls wanataka materialistic things na sisi bado we are still growing and still we want kujijenga.
Okay, I'd say usijipe pressure.
Yeah, sindio?
Because at the end of the day, if this girl is after materialistic stuff, ukipata hiyo Benz, mimi nikuje na Rolls Royce, unarukwa. It's just given. Udem atakuruka cause uko na Benz, mimi niko na V8, umsi ako na Rolls Royce. Akiangalia bei ya hizi vitu zetu tumechukua Kenya, umsi ameimport, so anaruka tu pale. Mwingine akija na Lambo, huyo anarukwa. Like nitasema tu ni chain. So if as long as udem ako materialistic, I'd say wacha tu tulia. We humble peke yako, tafuta pesa yako kidogo. If kuna mse they will, okay, for me I believe kila mtu kuna mtu wako in a way. So ule wako mwenye atakukubali venye huko akikam through, mtasonga naye. But if she's materialistic, it means you are there when wakushikilia. Akikuja mwenye ako na pesa atashikilia pia huyo. Akikuja mwenye ako na pesa kuliko huyo mwenye ako na pesa, ni chain ya kushikilia tu. Mnaenda mkishikilia nyi wote.
You have anything?
Unajua like relationship, it's like a car. Like you have to pay the bare minimum. Like like buy mtu chocolate, si lazima uko na pesa like a lot of money, uko na gari nini, but put your effort, the little effort you put in dating, that's a lot. Si lazima uko na gari, I think you will get wrong. And then so yeah, the little things you do in a relationship inaweza like partnership, unabuy mtu hivi anakubaya the next day. And then yeah, I think that's si lazima uko na gari ama anything.
So mimi I think the society right now, in dating society, wame lose the meaning of love. Alafu unajua those things that are being offered in a relationship, size inaofariwa openly.
True. Yeah.
Look at sex right now.
The casually.
Yeah. So unapata like kama sex inakuwa ilikuwa kama kitambo. I think many in relationship size inakuwa zina stand.
Like for me, if I can get sex outside a relationship, why should I date?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like kanaweza pata dem ama boy and take out and buy a present.
Yeah.
Good sex, mbona get it.
Yeah, mbona.
Okay, yeah. But what people forget is if she's willing ama he's willing to give you sex and money beyond the relationship, si wewe peke yako. Mko wengi, you get like udem amekuwa na leo Ed amesema huyu boys ni handsome stuff, amekupeleka out, amekupeleka sex, like everything. Then this boy meets another guy, tuseme Limo. Ampata Limo pale, Limo ameiva kukuliko. Limo mali safi kukuliko. Una expect akose kukuacha? Utarukwa papo hapo. If them anakupea the sex, the money, the gifts for free without the relationship part, it means hauko peke yako. There was someone before you, there will be someone after you. So if you want something long lasting, I'd say after them, like after the relationship in it.
But sasa shida ni
it is naelewa, it is
very difficult.
Inapeanwa like the whole thing behind the whole thing containing relationship imekuwa so openly given that relationship may lose meaning.
Yeah.
Skatai, but
is there hope in relationship?
There is hope.
To figure that out, are you dating?
Yes.
Are you dating?
I'm not dating.
Currently, I'm not dating. So there's no hope. So your percentage, like kuna like 90 you 10 90 you. So yeah,
but for men it's easy being in a casual relationship with someone when anakupea all those things you mentioned. But like for a girl atakuwa emotionally attached.
Yeah.
For boys like boy unaweza kwa naye jana mli have a good time kisha amesahau.
Yeah.
So I think for men mission like it's a must to be in a relationship as long as all the your part nini hizo vitu nakuwa ukikuwa in a relationship unapata kama uko single still okay.
Yeah.
At ile time you're prepared enough like mentally you want to give it your all.
Yeah.
You should destabilize ndio unaweza get into a serious life because mission is on a date like na easy lead into something more concrete like relation kama marriage ama something fulfilling. So kama uko ready for those, wewe achana tu na dating for now.
Yeah. Alafu another thing I've seen in this dating scene, like commitment iko chini. Like watu wataki kucommit. Like uambie tu dem let's say umepata dem. Alafu hiyo process ya kudate ni nini? Alafu umwambie tu end goal yako ni marriage ama ni nini? Atakuwa anataka ni turn off. So unajua mostly in this generation I've seen most girls want like new things every now and then, like new bag nini, so wameweka pia hiyo relationship like hii leo wanataka new man nini hivyo, those kind of things.
I think nani yako amesema Patrice, expectation. Kama nini yako na yangu hizi align, hatuwezi date. Your expectation na zangu zinafaa zi align. Nafaa uelewe mimi ni student ama sometimes naweza fanya business, niko na this amount of money. Yeah, lazima nijijenge kwanza before I get into one. So commitment, it's very true. Watu siku hizi kucommit ni ngumu.
Yeah, true.
So unless you're very ready to start dating, huwezi pata mtu ana commit.
Yeah, it's very very hard. Kuna point ya kwa commitment.
Okay. Before tunafika kwa commitment, alikuwa amesema if unapata the sex, the whole thing without the relationship, akasema men tend not to get emotionally attached,
which is true.
I'd actually differ with you a lot. I have few friends, but I know of a guy mwenye ana pretend hakuwa emotional attached, but this guy is simping right now for the same girl over and over and over. Like watu who pretend anajaribu kujijenga, siezi nini, but at the end of it utarudi. Kurudi utarudi. The whole emotional attachment and nini, it works for both genders. Because you get to the point you had sex with this girl, you get to the point you actually liked the girl for a moment. Hata kama it was 2 minutes before you had sex or something, there was the whole I like you, I'd want to have sex with you part. So the whole I like you does not get lost that fast, because unataka udem uko like there's something she must have done that was ilikubamba or something, so you'll go back to it. People pretend, but kuna venye tu utarudia huyo dem. So both genders get attached. It's just that men wanafunika yao ya madem iko exposed, ya men inafunikwa. And men, mwanaume anafunika by kutafuta another chile, anafunika by kutafuta another girl. But at the back of his mind, kuna huyo dem anasemanga aki hapo nitarudi, because it's just there. Okay, then tukienda kwa the commitment thing, I think you only commit when you are ready. You can commit before you are ready, but itakuletea nini? Most people right now are committing because wengine wana commit. Naangalia circle yangu niko like Eddie ako na DM, Limo ako na DM, Nani ako na DM, Carl ako na DM, Cyprian ako na DM, so I'm like pia mimi acha nitafute DM.
What happens in this case, let's say umecommit kwa dem, alafu ama a girl amecommit kwa boy, alafu you notice the red flags, will you leave the relationship ama what will you do?
I think that goes back to our previous episode, tukiongelea peace of mind. How much is this relationship affecting you? If umeona red flags, hizo red flags ni red flags gani? Kuna a few things you can work out, mkiongea, change, mkue sawa. Then kuna the small things you can't actually work on. So if kuna kitu inakupea inakulimit your peace, work out. Because saizi we concentrate, most people hii generation yetu imefika point mental health imesahaulika. Tunaingia in a situation where hatuna peace of mind, but then tuna maintain. So I'd say if kuna red flag, look at the red flag itself. If it's something mnaweza work on mkiwa wawili, work on it. If it's something you can't manage, just work out for your own peace of mind, for your future for your future plans and stuff.
You have anything to add on that?
Kama hizo red flags ni recurring, like naweza sema kidate, I want a girl who doesn't drink, but sasa if akiendelea constantly namwambia amelea msichana huyu kunywa, kesho hivyo tena akunywe. If it's reoccurring, unachana tu na hiyo story, like you find someone mwenye analai na your goal.
A question, mbona watu wapendi mademo na kunywa?
Mbona watu wapendi mademo na kunywa? Like it's demoralizing kupata demo na kunywa. For me, sina shida because it's your own choice. Bora me in affect, like if you don't come to the house, come for drunk.
But this is the person who's going to take care of your child.
If it's a relationship that lead to marriage, definitely lazima itafika point naambia ache kunywa pombe. Which of akikataa, like hizi ina tunachana story, but kama I think just kama something is leading to marriage, just do things kenye ita fulfill your partner's needs, and then your children, unajua sipo kunywa pombe kama nini, start a marriage life.
Yeah. But I think hatukatazi watu, but lakini ina depend na kila relationship ni tofauti, sindio?
Yeah.
Sindio? You can add something on that.
The whole drinking story, that's a whole new topic. Ukianza kusema why men prefer madema wakunywi, inaleta a whole different conversation. But to generalize it, I say don't have double standards. Usikunywe ukiexpect dem asikunywe. Like if unakunywa, something made you to get to the point unakunywa, maybe ulipenda pombe, maybe ni stress. That also means pia kuna dem mahali kuna stress ama alipenda pia yeye pombe. I'd say we fanya kitu unaweza, like wacha dem afanye kitu pia wewe unaweza fanya. Because kukunywa, okay, for me nitasemaje, me actually I'd prefer dem anakunywa if me nakunywa. If I drink, let her drink, because it means hakuna part ya life yangu ninaficha.
Yeah.
We're doing it openly. If tunaenda sherehe, we go together, tunacheka, tunakunywa kidogo, narudi kwa nyumba. It's not bad. Yeah. But itafika stage pia pombe itashuka, because the more tuna grow, the more responsibilities, the more we need to conserve a lot of money, because kuna mahali inaenda.
Yeah.
So ikifika point anapata watu hii, point mnapata watu hii, point mnalipa rent pamoja, definitely the drinking stuff inashuka. But I'd say generally, wacha dem afanye kitu pia wewe unaweza taka kufanya.
Yeah.
If you want to drink, you should be open to the idea pia dem anaweza kuwa anakunywa.
Yeah.
The only thing is dem anakunywa to what extent, limitations pia. Usikuwa unalewa unalala kwa mtaro.
Yeah.
Like responsibly. If unakunywa kiasi, if you know your limit, get to the point almost at your limit, wacha pombe.
Yeah.
If it's 3 glasses, take 2, ama ukienda sana 2.5, tulia. If ni unachapa mzinga mzima, fikisha 3/4, wacha.
Yeah.
If kuna ule mse pia anachapa mizinga 3, chapa 2, tulia.
Yeah.
Leave room for place yenye uko sober kiasi.
So another question I can ask you ni, let's say sasa umeingia kwa relationship. Tumeingia kwa relationship. How can we make it like mkue happy, and how can we make it mkue happy?
Okay. I'd start by saying live in the moment. Most relationships fail because you're thinking too much about the future. Yeah. Unaanza kuambiana tutafanya harusi, tutafanya nini, na hujangalia the moment. Yeah. There is the transition. Let's say you're 24, you're 25, you want to get married at 26, 27. Kuna hiyo mwaka ama hizo miaka 2 between you and marriage. So I'd say live in the moment. If saim ko sherehe, we live in the moment. Usifikirie mbele sana, because happiness is not about future. Happiness is about kwenye uko saizi. If dem anakufurahisha, live in the moment. Shida za kesho uziachie kesho. Deal na shida za leo, achana na za kesho, because shida za kesho ni tofauti. Leo hauna pesa, kesho shida itakuwa ni gari gani utanunua. Kesho kutwa shida itakuwa mbona hii shamba sipati na najaribu kununua. Shida ni nyingi, but each day iko na shida zake. So ukianza kufikiria kuhusu shamba utanunua yenye haupati, na saizi hata gov't hauna, your relationship, you are overstretching the relationship na hata hauko sure itafika to that point. So I'd say generally happiness lies in the moment.
Yeah, what can you say about that?
I'd say go your true self and be comfortable where you are. Usijaribu kuwa a perfect person. Live in a perfect world. Just be who you are. And then dem atakupenda, mabaya atakupenda in that state. That is what makes you happy, that dating scene. But ukija try kuimpress dem, unafanya extraordinary things na your income ama things you have hizi satisfy your nini. Expectation yake acha tu nayo. Just be free with her ama with him and be your true self.
And maybe we can move to another question is kuna hii stuff nimesikia about age difference, or kabla tujenda age difference, maybe what's the right age for someone to date ama for someone to go into a relationship?
I'd say I think 24, 25, because ukianza kudate maybe after high school, like you are just wasting your time. That's how you find your true identity. If you start dating, you find the things you like. By that time unamaliza shule, bado hujajialign na life, bado una find things you like and stuff. So I think 24, after umemaliza campus, unajua vitu unapenda, things that I think vitu unapenda na utakosha jua how people live, so itakusaidia sana before you start dating.
Maybe before you can add something.
Okay,
kuna age difference ama
age is just a number. Kuna mtu ako 30 na hayuko mature. Kuna mtu ako 18 na ako mature. Age is a number. Age is the number of days umekaa hii dunia. It's not the level of maturity uko nayo. So I'd say the right age to be in a relationship is when you are ready. For some of us are ready by 23, some of us are ready by 20, some are ready by 30. Age is just, okay, for me, age is a number, as I said. So utapata, the only way utaengage to a relationship na work is when you're mature. So ukiwa 20 na hauko mature, your relationship haita work. Then utapata kuna mse ako 30, the same, ako 10 years older than you, but level of maturity yake na mse ako 18, hakuna difference, like haja mature enough. So hakuna venye utasema age is 24, then unapata mse ako 30 bebe hayuko serious na hii maisha. So I'd say you be ready. Like the point like kifika hiyo moment umekubali, I am ready, I want a relationship, I am emotionally stable. Hata kama financially you're not that stable, uko na plan ya kuwa financially stable. Uko ready ku include someone in your plans, uko ready ku like work around you not being alone in everything.
So me I think for me I can say hapo kwa age, mi naweza sema to don't rush into it. So ukirush into it and unapata like this is like let's say like I can say that my past experience, mimi nilikuwa nikitoka kwa relationship after 2 weeks ama 1 week umepata kwa ingine, you see. So I was rushing into the relationship na unapata inaniletea madhara mob. So I think we can go to that question here sasa. Is there kuna age difference, like mtu akue 30 na date mtu wa 20, kuna ama mtu wa 30 na date mtu wa 40?
Age difference, mse ako 30 anaweza date mse ako 40. It's all about, as I said before, expectations, kualign expectations zenu, to make sure you all want the same thing in life. Utapata umse ako 30 anadate mse ako 40 juu ni pesa anataka. Umse ako 30 anadate mse wa 20 because she's more pretty ama clout or something. So I'd say na depend na expectation, na depend na maturity level. If you wote mko the same level of maturity, the same level of expectation, zina align, like if everything in align in terms of relationship, in terms of maturity, in terms of expectations, I think it works. It's not about she's 30, she's 20. It's about what's beneath the person. It's what is inside, not outside.
What can I say about that?
Age gap it doesn't really matter as long as I can be dating a woman who's 30 because I love her maturity. I can be dating someone who's younger than me because she's more prettier than someone who's older than.
Yeah.
So it comes back to what you really want. Kama unataka beauty unaweza tafuta mtu ako younger than you. Kama unataka maturity, mtu anakuunderstand better, older people anakuunderstand. So kama Guardian Angel, he has a wife older than him, like 20 years. So for sure maybe it's maturity, after maturity and other things, which is okay. Sioni kama kuna any problem having someone who is older than you or younger than you.
Okay, before malizi on that topic, I'd add on something small niseme. We all forget you don't choose who you love. Like people say love is blind. Love is not necessarily blind kabisa, but you don't choose necessarily when you fall in love ama how to fall in love. It happens. So kibahati mbaya ama kibahati mzuri unaweza kuwa umependa msi yako younger than you ama msi yako older than you. Si kila siku control. Si kila siku nitasema leo nakufia AD. Naweza amua nakufia dema, naweza amua leo acha nikufia AD. Then boys fulani apite pale am confused. Apate kenye mindset ya boy ni better than ya AD. So ako like AD kufa. Mimi nimeishia hivi. Then kidogo boy mwingine atokea aseme huyu ni mkali kuliko huyu pia wewe kufa. So it's about mindset and when you fall in love ama who you fall in love with.
Yeah, that's nice. And why do young people like want to fall in love, and why mbona tunataka hiki kitu, and what do we do in this relationship yenye watu wanataka? Maybe you can start with you.
I think first of all, as a young person, I don't encourage people to date now. But people, the reason why people date, I think mostly nakwanga sex. People want to date so that they can acquire sex in the relationship. But kama hiyo ni reason unataka kudate na kudiscourage kabisa, don't date because you want sex. And you first align yourself, find things on your own, self-care before you start dating. Jipende before upende mtu mwingine.
Yeah. So maybe I can add on that, nasema like know why you want to unataka kuingia kwa relationship. Usiingie tu juu ya sex, hamtaenda mbali. Mtakaa tu 2 months mwachane. You can add something on that.
Okay, love is sweet. Hata tukijaribu kujifanya, love is sweet. As much as heartbreakiwa, utapitia development, you still want to go back to it. That's how sweet love is. But at the same time, tukumbuke iko na its challenges. So we need ukiingia into a relationship, understand it's not about positives. Si kila siku raha, kuna shida. But what this generation does not understand is relationships iko na ups and downs. People wanataka to the ups, the furaha, the nini, and most of us tunaingia kwa relationship because we want sex. Just one sex. And because as much as you can get it casually, haitakuwa as often as ukiwa na relationship. Unajua casually udema anaweza kupea leo, kesho aseme napea AD ama aseme staki. But a relationship iko na the whole nafaa kupea boy wangu. So just people want sex. So that's the main reason why watu wanaingia kwa relationships squeezy. And that's why most relationships fail. Because me huambia mse, if you take sex out of your equation, umebaki na nini kwa your relationship? Nothing. Like ukitoa sex, relationship imeingia mtaro, mmeungua wote. People just want sex. That's just facts. So I'd say angalia kitu mnataka kwa your relationship.
And then you have to know what will hold you down into that relationship. Like kama ni sex, wamesema itakuja tu iishe, ama you find someone who's better, more experienced. So effective communication. Na before you start dating, you have to have strong communication skills. Like mkikuwa na any issues, you can talk it out. Si ati unamwambia so juu leo umenikataza acha ndatafuta mtu mwingine. You have to talk it out. The reasons, like you have to find the reasons why You can't stalk in a relationship. It can't work.
Yeah. So mimi on closing on this episode, I think we should set boundaries. Your boundaries bring values, and set your boundaries in a relationship, it helps you kwanza to grow and to know what you want, na itakwambia like this is my boundary, na mtu hawezi cross, like cross that relationship is as good as done, ndio. So I think maybe kabla tumalize, what can you add on that, on this episode?
What I can say is that when you're dating, have boundaries, and don't let your relationship come in between your work, your friends, and anything in between. Can you dating, your partner should respect your friends, nafaa respect job yako, na respect wewe. Kama kuna respect, as good as done.
Yeah, maybe you can add something.
Okay, I'd say priorities. Choose your priorities. If your priorities is your relationship, put it first. Don't let your friends come between your relationship. If priority yako ni job, weka kwa job. If priority yako ni udem, like have your priorities straight. Don't be mixed. Square, niko job, niko nini. So that's the only way to maintain the boundaries. Because kama priority yako ni like new dem, any friend who tells you no nini, kuna the boundary atakuwa amecross, so back off, like chill kwanza msee. If priority yako si udem, definitely mimi nikikuja nikwambia by then nimekula dem yako, utaniamini?
Yeah,
inaweza kuwa na kupima, inaweza kuwa ukweli. Kuna two-way traffic, so you need to be sure of what you're doing.
yeah.
You need to be sure of information before you rush into it.
Yeah. So basically we're trying to say that don't rush into these things, into relationships. Just know where you want, know what you want, and know when you want it. And yeah, I think this is a wrap. If you want to add something on this episode, you can just comment on our comment section, and maybe you can say your social media handles.
My social media handle is Cyprian Kanda at Instagram, Facebook Cyprian Kanda gov't, yes, and Twitter Cyprian Kanda still.
Yeah. So my social media handles is _ Life of Eddie, and also you can find me at _ Hotel Podcast. And yours?
Mine _ disputable Instagram, SoundCloud DJ Kimtoka.
Yeah. So until next time, peace.
Yes.